Working for startups or scale ups or fast growth businesses as a leader isn't just about knowing the numbers. It's about earning trust, which is essential for any leader, not just a finance leader. So today I'm going to look at 5 essential traits that make a finance leader. Hi, I'm Alicia Randall, and as a CFO who's worked for many startups and scale ups, I've seen firsthand what it takes to be a leader who others want to follow, just not out of obligation because you've got the big title, but out of respect and trust. So I've narrowed it down to 5 traits. The first one is integrity. As finance leaders, we've all studied ethics as part of our qualification, but also we're often the moral compass of our organization. So upholding honesty, transparency, and ethical standards, it's not just a responsibility, it's a mandate. So it might mean that we're being the bearer of tough news, but it's vital for long-term success. So it's very easy, particularly in a leadership team meeting, everybody's brainstorming, perhaps have come up with an idea that might benefit the business, but may not benefit employees or customers or other third parties. It's it's almost a requirement for you to speak up and highlight that this is perhaps not a good idea. The second one is competence. So your technical know-how really is what makes you credible because you've done lots of study and you understand elements of finance that other people don't. But you have to keep learning, not just for accounting, technical, and tax law. There's no one accountant that understands all of that. But you also need to keep learning and understanding your industry inside out that helps you make a leader who others can rely on for informed decisions. So looking at changes in the industry, looking at competition and what they're up to is really important. So in the startup world, you are expected to wear lots and lots of hats, not just a finance leader. So you have to make sure that you have the right resources to gain the knowledge that you might require. So whether that's within your team or using third parties, or nowadays even tapping to AI, understanding where you can go to get answers is really important. Number 3 is reliability. So you may have heard of before, under promise and over deliver. But as a leader, that really holds true because you're very much judged on what your output is rather than how hard you work. So keeping your commitments builds a real foundation of trust, and that is really hard to shake. So if people know that they can come to you, ask you to do something, you give them a timeline of when your team or you and your team can get this done, then they will trust that you will do that. And they can trust that you can do that. That really kind of fosters that trust within the business. Number 4 is empathy. So in startups and scale-ups, culture is really key. So showing that you genuinely care and understand your team not only builds a supportive environment, but it also encourages open communication and collaboration. Emotional intelligence is becoming much more important in leaders nowadays. Perhaps, a few decades ago, EI wasn't even a conversation, whereas now it's really, really important. And there's lots of studies out there to prove that if you're emotionally intelligent as a leader, you really are getting the best out of your team. Number 5 is communication. So this is so important, and you can almost not over communicate to your team by keeping them together. So clear, consistent, and open dialogue. Make sure that everyone's on the same page, they're striving towards the same common goals. And this holds true not only with your team, but also with the entire business, the board, investors, and third parties. So keeping those communication channels open, but also giving timely communication is really important. So how do you build this trust? It's all about mirroring these behaviors and mirroring behaviors that you want to see. So transparency, honesty, and accountability, they're not just words, they're actions that you need to live by every single day. So being a trusted leader means fostering a space where creativity and innovation flourish. It means effective problem solving through open communication and building a team that's not only talented, but also loyal and committed. So remember, trust in leadership is reflected in the team that feels valued, safe, and driven. And if you're on this journey of leadership, keep those traits in mind and not only lead a team, but you'll inspire all of those around you. Cheers.